Hail to the Sun Lord! Hail! Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. While I'm out worshiping our Sun Lord, hail the Sun Lord, get ready to hang out. So why don't you come hang out with us on Wiccan Wednesday. Welcome to Spirit Channel. Well, our Sun Lord is growing a little bit in power each day. I know across large parts of the United States right now, people are not believing that because a large part of our country is under a major blizzard snowstorm watch. But here in Virginia, just starting to sense just a little change. We're getting a little closer to spring, and I, for one, will be glad for it. So we're going to go out and walk today and just have some meditation. Join us. And here we are now at the sacred shrine of the Holy Stone Mother. The ancient pagans honored the earth goddess, the primordial mother. And whenever they saw stones, they viewed them as a symbol of her. Now this is actually an historic monument in my area to a mill that used to be here. But this millstone looks very much like the ancient pagan symbols that would be put on altars for the Holy Stone Mother. When we say holy, we don't mean holy like as in sacred, though we could, but holy, H-O-L-E-Y, meaning a hold stone. And so here we see symbol of the ancient mother, the earth mother, the Holy Stone Mother. The ancient mother is a goddess that goes back to the primordial beginnings. She is the most ancient of deities. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about her manifestations. One of her manifestations is as an earth mother. It is believed that literally the earth is her body. And if you look down here, this deep, dark black earth on the ground, it is like the body, it is literally the body of the mother. And so when we walk upon the earth, we must be mindful and gentle. We walk on our mother's body. While we're here today, let's just do a little invocation. Blessed Holy Stone Mother, we ask your blessing now. May you shine your wisdom and knowledge and ancient peace on all of my YouTubers. Help them to find balance, healing, and success in their lives. Nourish them, feed them, and may they prosper. We ask your blessing now, O gracious Goddess. So mote it be. So mote it be. Our Stone Mother is wonderful and powerful. I can feel little by little our Sun Lord growing in strength each day. For those of you who are in Texas, in the middle part of the United States, I know right now you're saying, Psychic Bob, I don't see any Sun Lord. I don't feel any Sun Lord. Well, just take it from me. I'm in an area where the Sun Lord is surely showing his power. So we know that he'll come to you. And Sun Lord, I ask your blessed power. Help those who are struggling in the middle part of the United States, in the snowstorms and the ice storms. Bless them and help them now. So mote it be. Our sky is deep blue, a little bit of clouds, but not much. Our Sun Lord is shining down. I tell you, I'm definitely looking forward to spring this year. Hey Tubi, Psychic Bob, I am safely here, ensconced in my booth at Shooters, watching the windows. It's a beautiful little restaurant, little pub I always like to come to. Feels good. It's time for lunch. I've been doing readings all morning. Now it's time for a break, so hang out with us. Oh my gosh, the food is so good. I forgot to film it. I was so excited. Well, here I am. I'm working on my lunch. I got a wonderful, it's a meatloaf wrap. And it's like meatloaf and mashed potatoes and greens and I don't know what all it is. It's delish. Some French fries and some dipping sauce. They're giving me ranch dipping. The waitress like, ranch is so cool. And I'm like, awesome. So I like it. I'm trying it. It's really good. You should have meatloaf with ranch. It's so awesome. So I was thinking about having his lunch and enjoying it. It's good to be with you. Pull up a chair and dine with me. The fries at Shooters are handmade here, and they're homemade. They're so awesome. I'm I'm loving it. This ranch is the secret. So, as we were talking about earlier, with the Great Holy Stone Mother, she is a representation of the ancient Earth Mother. The Earth Mother's qualities are that of deep compassion, nurturing, and darkness. And across the world, images of the great, powerful Dark Mother have been appearing for thousands of years. In the Western world across Europe, there have been ancient Dark Mothers for thousands of years, and the more modern ones are connected to the Catholic Church. Here I have in my hand an image of a famous icon. This is known as Our Lady of Czestochowa out of Poland, and she is known as the Black Madonna of Poland. And throughout Europe, you'll find these images of Jesus and Mary that are actually dark. And the peoples of Western Europe traditionally were lighter skinned. And it's believed that some of these images may have even been ancient pagan images at one point and later were Christianized. But nowadays in the Catholic faith, the Black Madonna has a reputation of being full of great power and miraculous workings. And so in Poland today, many people go to the shrine of Our Lady of Czestochowa and they pray to her. And there are many reported miracles from this icon. This icon is over 2,000 years old, the original, and still in Poland. This, of course, is a reproduction image of it, but it looks just like this. And you can see that Jesus and Mary are dark-skinned. Now, the Catholic Church tries to say, well, they're dark because the soot of candles and incense in the church made them darken. But the truth is that that's not really the truth, that the images through study have been found to have been originally created in their darkened form. And it's believed that the darkened form of Mary is a representation of the ancient goddess. And Jesus is the ancient God. Well, TV's is Psychic Bob. Anyways, I had to get out of shooters. There's too much noise in there, so I couldn't finish filming and people were acting crazy. So we're out on the street, but I wanted to just finish talking about the ancient and dark mother. So whenever you're out walking, look at the earth. Consider that deep within is the energy of the goddess, the life force that allows the plants to grow. And so, you know, if you want to tune to the Dark Mother, there are a lot of different images. You could look like the icon that I showed you of Our Lady of Czestochowa. You could also, you know, look at Goddess Kali as the Dark Mother. There's so many ways to understand the Dark Mother, from the Black Madonna to the Goddess Tara, Green Tara, and there's a black form of Tara in Tibet called Black Tara. There's Kali, and she has many manifestations. And then there are the Black Madonnas, such as Our Lady of Czestochowa. And even in Mexico, Our Lady of Guadalupe is considered a Black Madonna. So there are many ways to connect to the Dark Goddess, and they're all equally valid. You could also study the Holy Stone, and like we showed you the Holy Stone shrine, that's an Earth Mother energy. There's a lot of different options. Our Sun Lord's sinking lower on the horizon. He's behind that building and those trees. His energy is still crossing the sky, and our days definitely are getting longer, and that's a blessing. Hail to the Sun Lord. As I moved a little further down the road, we can now see our Sun Lord. There he is, shining beautifully. Hail to our Sun Lord. Hail. Another shot of our Sun Lord, who is slowly sinking, yet our days are still longer. Back in December, it would have been dark by now. We're a little after probably 5 o'clock now, and it's still sunlight. So our days are getting longer. Our Earth Mother, our dark goddess, who has been in deep sleep, will soon be emerging. We'll see the life come back to all of these trees. The Green Man and the Earth Mother work together to bring life. And even though in some parts of the world right now, we're still saying, I don't see any life, be patient, it's coming. Even now I see ice on the field here. Yet I know that as our days get a little longer, our Sun Lord's strength is waxing. He's waxing strong. We'll feel life. So wherever you are today, embrace the dark goddess. Call to her. Let her be a source of power. Discover, as many in ancient Europe discovered, that the great goddess, the Dark Mother, can do amazing and powerful things. Many times the Dark Mother seems silent, but don't let her silence make you think she has no power. For her power will manifest sometimes when we least expect it. Well guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It's cold out here and I want to get home and drink some tea and get this video out to you guys. But thank you for hanging out with me on Wiccan Wednesday, and thank you for listening to my worship of the Dark Mother. I love the great goddess. I'm working on building an altar to her, and so as I get that altar finished, I'm going to share that with you as well. I think you'll find it fascinating, but that's going to be a whole nother video. But it's just great to hang out with you guys today, and I hope wherever you are, you're having an awesome day. So anyways, make sure to help me out. If you've enjoyed this, like this video, favorite it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure to hit subscribe. We'd love you to be part of our scene here. I'm here at the footbridge, and you can see the evening light just casting some light on the hillside here and on the river. Sun's kind of lower now, but still some light over here coming in on the trees. Here's my giant scrying mirror, as I like to say. I got the largest scrying mirror of any of the witches on YouTube. What a great mirror it is, huh? Look at that. Just beautiful. Well, listen, guys, don't forget also, this Saturday, I'd love for you to come join our psychic development class. We're doing a class this week on trance channeling, and I'm going to teach techniques of how to go into a deeper trance and how to connect to the spirits. So if you're interested in trance channeling, come out and join us. It's going to be Saturday at 12 noon on Zoom. You can register over at my website. I will send out the link to the class about a half an hour before the class. So it's 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific. For those of you in Europe, it'll be 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. So I'd love for you to come out and join our class. So think about it. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your call. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear you.